Incels! Let's talk about incels. Sorry about my hand shadow, it's a pain in the ass. Also, sorry about the fucking echo because my ceilings are quite high and this house is very old. I like incels. You know why? Because they have every right, every fucking right, to hate women. Let them hate women if they want. If they don't want, fine. If they do want, fine. You know why? Because they're allowed to. They're allowed to have their own goddamn opinion of the world. And quite frankly, did you ever stop to think? Here's an idea. Did you ever stop to think that maybe people who are angry at women, maybe they've had a really bad experience or multiple fucking really bad experiences with women? Did you ever stop to consider that? And did you ever stop to consider that maybe, just maybe, you will get a lot further in helping people if you show them a bit of compassion and understanding rather than just being like, oh, you're a bad person for hating women. No, they're not a bad person. They're not. They have an opinion. They're allowed to have that opinion. And they have every right to have that opinion. And fucking quite frankly, with the way that feminism is going in the West, this idiot like like let's be honest, feminists hate women too. They hate femininity. They don't like dresses. They don't like having babies. They don't like wearing makeup. They don't like cooking or cleaning. They don't like anything that's traditionally feminism. You know, like feminine. Sorry. They don't like anything that's traditionally feminine. They hate femininity. They don't want beautiful women in comic books or advertisements, because it makes them feel insecure. They hate femininity. They hate it. They hate the idea of a beautiful housewife taking care of her husband. They hate that. Women, feminists hate women way more than incels do, man. Incels are nothing compared to the fucking hatred and contempt that feminists have for women. Feminists think that women are fragile and pathetic and weak. And I could go on for days about how insecure they are and how they unleash all their own insecurity about how much they hate women. And I like virtue signal, because they have to offset that guilt that they feel inside themselves. There is nothing wrong with incels hating women because, quite frankly, they're nothing compared to the fucking contempt that feminists have for women, okay? So I don't care if incels want to hate women. Good for them. They have an opinion. They're allowed to have it. That's fine. And you know what? Try having some compassion for people, right? Don't be... What is the word? I take this medication and it really fucks with my brain. But it helps take the pain away, so there's that. Also makes me lose my balance a lot, so people think that I'm an alcoholic. Fair enough, I used to be an alcoholic. I don't drink much anymore. Kind of fucking made my kidneys fail. Oh, anyway, I was talking about compassion. Show people some compassion. Did you ever stop to think that maybe people have these feelings because they've had a really horrible experience, or maybe they've been treated really badly by a lot of people, and quite frankly, you're not helping if you treat these people badly. I'm rambling. I should shut the fuck up now, because I'm not getting anywhere. My point is, long story short, I'm not good at long story short. Treat incels with kindness. They're not doing anything wrong. They're allowed to be who they are. They're allowed to have an opinion. It's okay if they hate women. Just let them. Rather than being all like judgmental and shit, show them some compassion and empathy. Say like, yeah, you're a fellow human being and I respect you and I respect your right to live your life as you want. And you're an important person. It doesn't matter if you're an incel. That's okay. You're still an important part of society, even if you don't feel like it, because most people don't feel like it. Most people feel like they're pretty pathetic. Most people feel like they haven't achieved their dreams. Most people have to give up on their dreams just because of circumstances and bad luck and all that shit. So, my point is, take care of yourself, love yourself, and don't worry what other people think, because you know what? It's a bit like, in the episode of Simpsons where Bart gets an elephant, there's a bit at the end where they're at the nature reserve, and Stampy the elephant's like headbutting all the other elephants, and Bart's like, hey, why is that elephant like headbutting the other elephants? And the nature guy's like, well, elephants are a lot like people. Some of them act badly because they've had a difficult life. And like people, some of them are just jerks, like feminists. So my point is, don't worry. Just take care of yourself, and you're allowed your own opinion. And if you're the kind of person that judges others for their opinion, maybe just try looking at it from their perspective, and maybe they're in pain, or maybe they've been hurt, or maybe they just need somebody to say, it's okay, you can be yourself, you can be how you feel, and that's okay. It's okay to just feel the way that you do. There's nothing wrong with it.